Happy morning, children. Today we are going to see the interesting topic. It is the based on water, a precious resources. See this part. Jal hai to kal hai. If you have water, you can think of the future. This is the statement. Now, 22 March is celebrated the World Water Day. This 22 March we all are celebrate the World Water Day. Okay children, now we are going to discuss the chapter water. Water is the very important thing. Water is one of the most precious resources that the earth provide to the living organism. Its use in the modern age is manifold. We can live without food for some days, but we cannot live without water even for a short period of the time. Is it correct? Yes. Now we use for drinking or some other domestic needs like irrigation, industrial use, transportation, power production, waste disposal, etc. There are a lot of the things we are using the water. We use it for drinking and other domestic needs. Yes, water is also needed for plants and animals to serve. Now, next we are going to discuss the water. How much water will used? The amount of water recommended by United Nations for drinking, washing, cooking and maintaining proper hygiene, the maximum of water is 50 liter per person for every day. Okay, the amount above 2 and half bucket of water per person per day. This is the level of the water for using per one person. Okay, and lot of the things you all are know. Now in the summer season the water shortage, the places will be dry, the plants will be dry. You all are see that. Now in some places these are acute shortage of water, taps running dry, long queue for water, fighting, and the plants will be dry, and these all the things, the animals also want to drink the water, it's very difficult. These all the things we all are know. Now and see the some magazines and see the some pictures. These all the things happen the summer season and the water shortage. Okay children, next we are going to discuss the distribution of water on earth. This is the activity 16.1. Now above the earth, above 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered by water, but most of this water is available as saline water. Saline water means that is salty water in oceans and seas. The fresh water is a small fraction of total water of the earth. Due to this activity, we face high shortage of the drinking water. Okay children, next we are going to discuss the how much water is available. Okay, you are aware that about 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. Almost all the water on earth is contained in the sea and oceans, rivers, lake, ice caps as groundwater and in the atmosphere. However, most of this water is not fit for human consumption directly. The water will be used for fresh water. The humans are used for fresh water. Okay, now see this activity 16.2. It's giving the explanation of the water. So how to using, how much the water are present. See the picture, it was very easy to understand. Now about 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered by water, but most of the water is available as saline water. Is it no? Now the fresh water is small fraction of total water on the earth. Due to this, we face high shortage of drinking water. It is the natural problem. Now you can discuss the total water on earth. Okay, the total water on earth. If a bucket full of water represent as the total water available on the earth. Okay, clear children? Now the total water on the earth means if a bucket full of the water represent as the total water available on the earth. Okay, next the fresh water. Fresh water, then a mug of water show the total fresh water for our use. Okay, the total fresh water for our use. Third one, groundwater. The out of the glass. If taking the glass, a water which is available as groundwater. Only this amount of water we are presenting the earth. Next one, 1/4 spoonful of water. All the water available in lakes and river of the world. This is the all the waters available in lakes and river. This much amount of water only lakes and river. Now this four kind of the water. Okay, these all the things are available for earth surface. It means that we should use it much wisely as possible. Okay, now next we are going to discuss the topic changing the states of water. In this activity 16.2, you all are try to do this and take the snap and send through the WhatsApp group. Okay, the steps, figure and remarks, these all the things are given. Solid is example of ice. Okay, ice is a solid state. Okay, the ice means what are the things are icebergs, hail, frost, and in your house having the refrigerated and the freezer point of the ice. These all the things are example of the solid state. Okay, now the next one is liquid. Liquid is the example of water. Water means ocean, river, and what are the things are water flowing means waterfalls. These all the things are liquid. And next we are discuss the gas. Gas is the nothing, it's a vapor state. Vapor is a gaseous state. Okay, there are three states will be formed. The form of the fog, steam, clouds, these all the things are example of gaseous state. Okay children, now what are the states are there? Solid, liquid, gas. What is the example of the solid state? Ice. Ice means icebergs, hail, frost, and your home refrigerated. Next one, liquid. Liquid is the third fourth of earth, lake, river, ocean, and etc. And the gaseous state, water vapor, form of the fog, steam, clouds. These all the things are example of gases. Okay, next we are going to discuss the water cycle. Next we are going to discuss water cycle. Okay children, forms of water. How to form? We all know this. The water on the earth has been maintaining for millions of years by various processes which make the water cycle. Now see the picture. There are lot of the things will formed. What are the things are here? Snow, groundwater, lake, rain, cloud formation, condensing water vapor, evaporation, and this ocean. That is the things will form to water cycle. Okay, and what are the things what will work doing? So now we'll discuss. Okay, the first thing, the ocean. Ocean is the big water source. It will be evaporated the ocean. The evaporation will convert the condensation water vapor. The condensing water vapor convert to Cloud formation. The cloud formation will come rain. The rain will to fill lake. The lake will turn snow. And the snow will again to process the groundwater. Groundwater going through the ocean. The ocean will be convert the evaporation to condensing water vapor, condensing water vapor into cloud formation. The cloud formation again come to the rain, and the snow also. Lake will be fill the water. The fill of the water will be flowing of the groundwater. The groundwater will go through ocean. This is the formation of the water cycle. Okay, this is the process of the water cycle. Now next we are going to discuss what are the things, what is the process. Now see this picture. Water stored in clouds reach the ground in form of the rain. We all know there are process. This is the water cycle process: condensation, evaporation, collection, precipitation, and it will form the cloud. Precipitation means the cloud. Okay, now see this first part, that is evaporation. What is meant by evaporation? Now you all know the example also. If you spread wet cloth on the cloth line for dyeing the water vapors from them and escape to sky in the form of water vapor. Did you see? Your mother only doing for washing the cloth and to lying the drying. The cloths line for drying the cloth. So what is happening in this place? Now the wet cloth will be evaporated. The wet cloth will be evaporated. This is the example of water vapor in natural process. And same thing we'll see the part of the water cycle. This change of the water into water vapor. What does mean by evaporation? Change of the water into water vapor is called evaporation. What does mean by evaporation? The change of water into water vapor, that is known as the evaporation. Okay children, understand? Now water vapor rise up with the warm air. So the water will be rise up with the warm air. The water vapor to form tiny droplets of liquid water. Okay, what are the things will be evaporated? The process. What is the process? Change of water into water vapor. It is called water evaporation. Okay, and next, water vapor rise up with warm air. Water vapor rise up with warm air. Water vapor to form tiny droplet of liquid. It is a tiny droplet of liquid water. This changes. Okay, this is evaporation process. Next, going to the condensation. Condensation means to the sky. The sky has water vapor and from sky to earth as the rain. It is known as the water cycle. Now the condensation means condensation, the change of water vapor into water drops. Change of the water vapor into water drops, that is known as condensation. The change of water vapor into water drops, that is known as condensation. Okay, you know the what is meant by evaporation, what is meant by condensation. Next we are going to discuss precipitation. Okay, what is meant by precipitation? Water stored in clouds reach the ground into the form of rain. The form of the rain, that is the stage precipitation. Okay, the precipitation means water stored in clouds reach the ground in the form of rain. That is, the process is known as precipitation. Okay, the finally the form of the rain will be flowing. That is come to the ocean. The ocean will be evaporated. The evaporated will going through the condensation. Condensation will go through the precipitation. This is the water cycle process. Okay, you all are understand this part. And one more thing, do this activity 16.5. See the picture. If given the picture, and mention the numbers also. And what we all do means try to find out the names. Okay, you are arranging the names correct words. This is the activity for you. Okay children, you all are understand what I am saying, what are the things are present in this. You all are try to do this activity. And next we are going to this groundwater as important source of things. Next we are going to discuss groundwater as important source of water. Yes, we dig a hole in the ground near the water bodies. We may find the soil is moisture. The moisture in the soil indicate the presence of water. Is it correct? In the ground, underground. If the dig deeper and deeper, we would search a level where all the space between particles of the soil and the gap between the rock are filled with the water. The upper level of the layer is called water table. That is known as water table. Yes, the water table varies from place to place and it may even change at the given places. The water table may at the depth of the less than meter or maybe several meters belong to the ground. The water found below the ground table is called groundwater. Okay, the rainwater and water from other sources such as rain and ponds seep through the soil and fill the empty spaces and cracks deep below the ground. That process is called infiltration. Now see this part, water table. Water table means large deposit of groundwater stored between layer of the hard rocks beneath the water table is called aquifer. Okay, aquifer means that is the large deposit of water. The groundwater will be used for large amount. That is known as aquifer. Okay children, now next thing, water table. Water table means the process of water seeping in the ground is called infiltration. It is muddy with the water. The muddy water is present. So it is known as water table. It's the layer of the upper part in your earth. The layer of the upper part, the process of water seeping into the ground is known as infiltration. Okay, those two categories are aquifer, infiltration, water table. Water tables means it is the particle of the soil and the gap between rocks are filled with water. That is upper layer of the water table. Next one is infiltration. Infiltration means the process of water seeping into ground is called infiltration. So aquifer means the groundwater is stored between layer of the hard rocks below the water table is known as aquifer. So we all know this. What is mean by water table, infiltration, aquifer. Okay, now this part will be over. This section will be over. Next class we all discuss the depletion of the water table. Okay children.